Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1918.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. The motion man is Nakua. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready? Rambo 80. Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll run it. 1st carry of the game for Blake Moore. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays,
and he'll take it on in. Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking. They're still thinking about what could have been. But not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well-executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go play action here with Williams. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
First down, it is Williams. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Los Angeles.
They'll run. It's Williams. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal.
Let's go. 72, let's go.
One more time for Williams. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown Rams. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus. There's a different clarity. There's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
They're on 35-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll run it for the first time with Davante Williams. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good running back. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
A A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Hart. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates look at...
That's down the field and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That's to the tight end, Loveland. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burton.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again. Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, the Rams out to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Williams trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We got Hornets!
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Bears. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 13-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The motion man is Nakua. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
This one complete to Atwell. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions, and so far here in the 1st half, that's exactly what they've done.
To the left side, he's got Komet. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
2nd and 11.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Being ridden out of bounds. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
1st and 10 now from the 36. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground, about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jalen Johnson up from his corner spot to make the stop. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 79.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. This is caught. 1:56 to play in this 1st half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Not just the 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
They'll try to set up the screen here. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. at the Rams.
Try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. What a try. Close and lovely. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. He gets this complete, finding Adams. 14 on the pickup. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, Zach. Let's go.
On the carry, it's Williams. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and a yard.
60 license.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they will remain down by 1.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They'll go play action here with Williams. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play, prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. A play fake. Now Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, and here comes Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a second and 7.
At the Rams' 47-yard line.
On again, it's Williams. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Here's a third down and 4. Left side by Agunze. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. It's second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Not just the first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Quick throw, that's Legette on the RPO. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Brooks will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. On the ground, this is Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, right back to Williams. They'll get this across midfield, down to the 48. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. Nakua hauls it in. And a good job rallies with the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
On first down, it is Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Cameron Curl up from the safety spot to make the tackle. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams now to throw. That's a short throw caught by Komet. He'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he's in. Xavier Leggett, touchdown Bears.
Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll go with Williams. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Back to the air again on second and 10. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim that it went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
And a good run there. They give him 5 yards.
Down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 23, here's second and 4.
What is it?
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He'll get this out wide. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from 40 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That one way too slow to developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets. Oh, it goes down. They got him. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
What is it?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one taken in right side by Leggett. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, they need 7.
What is it?
Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
That's complete. It's Odunze. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready, shot!
This one caught at the 4. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly. And now it's 3rd and goal.
What is that?
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And now it's 4th and goal.
Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A 20-yard line.
Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They run over center with Williams. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. inside. It's brought in by Adams. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Rams, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
Here comes Cora. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Let's go now.
Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're first and 10, up at the 42. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Bears will take over possession here at the 44.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and missed reads.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jared first in there to record the sack number 5 for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now whistles here and a penalty. Somebody moved early up front.
Vegas! What is up?
A play fake. Now Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On third down, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Omar Speights. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. The Bears sending out their punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Number 81. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 7 yards to go.
Complete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rush to his left. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will start the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
This one complete to Atwell. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in.
Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Tried